Okay, this is not going to be an instructional video, although you will see instructions on how to do what it is I'm about to try to do. It very well could be the instruction is going to be what not to do. The goal, though, is to set up this spreadsheet to be able to archive data. As I mentioned earlier, when I run breakfast, that will archive or run on itself every hour, and I want that hour to be archived. There are a few ways to do this. The way I'm going to do it is to create extra worksheets with the data. And then I will use a formula to extract that data row by row by row. This video is not going to be about the row by row by row, which is what I call Slinky, or will call Slinky once I get to that point. Right now, this video is simply about creating a process that will save the data on a per hour basis. I set up some of this stuff already. You can look at the bottom of the screen and you'll see blocks 2, 3, 4, or blocks, then blocks 2, 3, 4, etc. The data is going to be stored in worksheets named blocks, and there'll be a numeral after that. So that's what we're going to work on now. So I will do this automatically and create a new macro. I'm going to name it simply making blocks. That is enough information for me to know this is going to be an archive. I'm going to select toys even though I'm on toys. And then what I think I want to do, I should have done this already. I'm going to go all the way down to AB16. Alright, well, let me start this over. Not the video, just this process. Because I want to see all of my fields here. We're going to unhide. I've got some hidden ones here. I do this in case I want to add something later I didn't think about beforehand. I do think I've got this copied all the way to AB. So I'm going to put a little marker here. Doesn't really matter the color. I plan to get rid of it later, although I didn't get rid of this one. Let me get rid of this one now. I do these as just little helpers. So basically I'm going to want to go from there to there. Okay, so let's start this again. Making blocks. It's going to ask me, do I want to overwrite? That answer is yes, or replace. Again, even though I'm on toys, I'm going to go back to toys again. I'm now going to go to the marker I had set, bring it all the way to A1, and hit Shift on the keyboard to highlight all of those. Hit Control C to copy it. I am then going to go down to blocks. Click A1, right click, paste just the data. What should I do next? Let me think about this. Okay. I'm going to have code, I don't have it here yet, that's going to hide anything in yellow. And then more code that's going to unhide it when desired. This blocks... Oh, I should not have clicked that because that's going to be part of my... I'll have to take this out later. Blocks is not yellow. So I do need to make that yellow. So tab color, change this to yellow. And then what we're going to do is copy this. Create a copy, and that copy is going to be... The reason I have 2 through 7 here is because I want the first several of them to be blank. And when I create Slinky, you'll understand later why. But I'm going to go ahead and copy it, and it's going to create blocks 8. See? I wasn't lying to you. I'm not saying I'll never lie to you. I just wasn't lying to you now. I'm going to go back over to the original blocks, and I'm going to highlight it all, delete it, click A1 just so it's not all highlighted, go back over here, and I'm going to turn this back, the tab, to no color again, because I won't want to hide this when I run that code later. Anything else I need to do here? I think that's good for now. I'm going to go back to toys. I want to go to A1, save it, stop the macro. But one thing I do need to do, I want to clean that up. That extra. Let's see, toys. Huh, I guess there's nothing to clean up here. This looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that result. I did not mean to click that. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. Goodbye. Oh, you know what? Fake goodbye. I guess what we should do to make sure this works, even though it's going to be duplicate data, but I will get rid of these extra blocks. I'm going to run this macro a couple of times. It's going to give me a... It's not an error. It's going to give me a prompt. I will take that prompt out later. You'll see what I mean in a second. I think it will. Will it? I don't remember, actually. Well, let's see. Making blocks. Where's making blocks? There it is. Run it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. I know what this problem is. I know what the problem is. How do I fix this problem, though? I'm just going to do this. Hopefully I'm going to put in a valid color. We'll just call this 4. See if I can run it now. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to find a color code. That's what I need here. I need a color code. Color codes. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Give me any code. Here we go. But I need the number. See, that's not going to work. I need numbers. I'm almost positive this will not work. But it's not like I'm not willing to try. Let's see. No, I'm right. It needs numbers. Oh, I can't remember what this is called. See if we can find a better. I'm gonna have to edit this video again. Oh, it's frustrating. See, I don't want you to see this stuff. Well, it's gonna create extra work for me, only because I can't find a color code. Oh, you know, I could find a color code in one of my old ones. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll find it from here. about that one? This will work. This should work now. Maybe not. Oh, it worked. It worked. There's 9. But let's see if we could do it without an issue. Making blocks. See if we can get a 10 here. Run it. And we want to... Not quite sure why that showed up there, but we'll fix that. But anyway, it worked. We got 10. Now let's try for another one. Alright, so I gotta clean this up a little bit, but yeah, this is working just fine. So I can make this linky out of this. Since we're here, I might as well go back to this. Find my... I already have... This is what we want right here. This is what... Let me make a new module here. Yellow. Blocks. Well, we'll just call say sheets. So this code here, if we go back, see all these tabs here? If this is going to work correctly, when I run this, hide, basically says hide everything that has a yellow tab. So let's go ahead and run that. Now we go back, those are all gone. And I did not want this one to be gone, so that's why I changed the color on it, away from yellow. Now, if I want to unhide them, which means display them all again, I can run that code. And see if it worked. It worked. Now they're all back. And there is a logical reason for this, of which I will not explain right now. Well, let's go ahead and hide them. And they're hidden. Before we go, we might as well sit tight for a little bit. But we might as well do one breakfast here, see what happened in the last since 5:14, which is about 30 minutes ago. I really don't like how long that's taken, and I really don't like these numbers. I can't remember the percentage I have this to work best under. Maybe it's 130%. Yeah, these aren't very good numbers, though. Lost 3,200. Anyway, if you stuck around this long, good job. Maybe you learned something, and maybe you learned that I should not be touching Excel. Goodbye.